Every day, we rely on systems we barely think about. Elevators move us up and down. Toilets flush waste away. Traffic lights tell us when to stop and go. Buildings stand tall. Trash disappears. Batteries power our devices. And mirrors reflect our faces back to us. None of these systems are simple, even if they feel automatic. In this video, we're looking at how everyday systems are designed to keep things running smoothly, safely, and predictably, often without us noticing at all. Buildings have elevators because moving people vertically is hard work. Stairs are fine for short distances, but as buildings grow taller, stairs become slow, tiring, and impractical. Elevators solve this by lifting people using motors, cables, or hydraulic systems. An elevator car is balanced by a counterweight, which reduces the energy needed to move it. This makes elevators efficient even in very tall buildings. Safety systems like brakes and sensors prevent cars from falling or moving when doors are open. Elevators don't just save time. They make tall buildings usable for more people, including those who can't use stairs easily. Without elevators, skyscrapers wouldn't work the way they do today. They turn height into something we can use. Elevators make vertical space practical and accessible. Skyscrapers don't fall over because they are designed to handle forces from many directions. Their weight is spread through strong foundations anchored deep into the ground. Steel and reinforced concrete frames distribute loads evenly so no single part carries too much stress. Skyscrapers are also built to sway slightly. This flexibility allows them to absorb wind and small earthquakes instead of resisting them rigidly. Some buildings use tuned mass dampers, large weights that move in the opposite direction of sway to reduce motion. Tall buildings don't stand because they're stiff. They stand because they are carefully balanced and flexible. We flush toilets to move waste away safely and hygienically. When you flush, water rushes into the bowl and pushes waste through a curved pipe. This shape traps water, which blocks sewer gases from coming back into the room. The waste travels through pipes to treatment systems where it is processed and cleaned before returning to the environment. Flushing prevents the spread of disease by separating waste from living spaces. It's not just about convenience, it's about public health. Modern sanitation systems quietly protect millions of people every day. Sanitation systems reduce disease and contamination. Traffic lights exist to manage movement safely at intersections. When cars, bikes, and pedestrians all cross paths, rules are needed to prevent crashes. Traffic lights control who moves and who stops at specific times. The timing of lights is carefully planned to keep traffic flowing while reducing accidents. Sensors and timers adjust signals based on traffic volume in many cities. Without traffic lights, busy roads would rely on guesswork and aggressive driving. Traffic lights don't slow things down. They organize movement so everyone gets through safely. Garbage trucks smash trash to save space. Waste takes up a lot of room when it's loose. By compacting trash, trucks can carry much more in a single trip. Hydraulic systems press waste together, reducing volume and keeping loads stable during transport. This saves fuel, time, and labor. Compacting trash also reduces how often trucks need to travel to disposal sites, lowering costs and traffic. Dismashing isn't destruction for its own sake. It's efficiency. Compaction reduces waste volume dramatically. Batteries run out because their chemical reactions slow down. Inside a battery, chemicals react to produce electrical energy. Over time, these chemicals are used up or change form, reducing their ability to produce electricity. Once the reactions can continue effectively, the battery can no longer power a device. Rechargeable batteries work by reversing this process, but even they wear down after many cycles. A battery doesn't suddenly lose power. It gradually becomes less able to move energy. Energy transfer depends on chemical balance. You can see yourself in a mirror because of reflection. Light travels from a source, hits your body, and bounces off in many directions. When that light hits a smooth mirror surface, it reflects in an organized way instead of scattering. The reflected light travels back to your eyes, allowing your brain to form an image. Rough surfaces scatter light, which is why you can't see reflections in walls or paper. Mirrors don't store images. They redirect light instantly. These systems work best when we don't have to think about them, but they exist because people solve very specific problems. How do you move people safely? How do you manage waste? How do you control crowds, energy, or information? Once you understand how these systems work, it becomes clear that modern life depends on layers of invisible design. When they work well, everything feels easy. When they don't, we notice immediately.